They took a defensive back in their first-round pick, and they didn't have another pick into the fourth round. So, take that for what you will. So I think it looks like more of the same this year. Great offense, no defense being played there.
Yeah, and I think that you're right. They have been a little inconsistent the last couple of years, which has been, their Achilles heel.
Okay, so...
And the lack of defense.
All of that being said, Chris, pick the favorite to win the NFC South this year.
This week I decided to go... I've been trying to go with what you said about who you think is going to be the favorite.
Yeah, I usually pick off of who I think people will view as the favorite, not so much who I think is going to win.
However, I went with who I think.
Raheem Morris, by the way.
I was right.
Raheem Morris.
We were both half
yeah,
right.
we put it together.
Yeah. I went with who I think is the favorite, and I have the Saints as the favorite.
New Orleans Saints.
Yep.
Last to first, huh?
Yep.
All right. I have...
Like I said, a little
right.
Woo today.
To me, the obvious favorite is the Carolina Panthers because they're the most intact team with the least turnover, and I believe they have a lot going for them this year. And the only thing I'm concerned about with Carolina is Jake Delhomme, and will he continue to not be as good a quarterback as he could be, or the quarterback that they need to lead them to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
All right, so
I do think the Panthers are a very good team.
Okay. That being said, your favorite was the New Orleans Saints. So who is your dark horse to win the division?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons?
I feel like that. Well, I mean, they won. I feel like they were kind of a dark horse last year and almost stole the division.
They weren't even a dark horse last year. They came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I feel like that they almost stole the division, and I think that I could easily see them winning, taking it this year.
Right. I think if they can just get it together for an entire season, the New Orleans Saints are a contender for that division. And I've actually thought that for the last couple of years since did they win it? Yeah, they won the division in 06, 07, or whatever year it was. I've always been a big supporter of the. I shouldn't say always been a big supporter. This is a team that I've always watched and always thought could be a really good team and all that, and has been very disappointed with the results that they have gotten. All that being said, again, it's if they can play some defense, opportunistic ball hawking defense, the offense comes out. Reggie Bush especially needs to step up now that Deuce McAllister is gone. This can be a really good team. Problem is that you don't know if you're going to get the great Falcons that are going to throw up a bunch of points.
You mean Saints?
Sorry, Saints. Yeah. Or if it's going to be the team that, just loses to like some of the worst teams in football.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't. They have been inconsistent. That is their track record the last couple of years.
All right. So now we've got those two. We need the worst team in the division. Who's the cellar dweller?
The Bucs.
The Bucs?
Yep.
Agreed.
I have the Buccaneers. However, that being said, I don't think they're going to be nearly as terrible as some of the other cellar dwellers we've had. I think this is a very strong division, top to bottom, but I do think that they're going to finish last.
Well,
something's got to give.
I think everybody realizes you have three teams that have pretty much the same thing intact or have gotten better, in like the case of the Falcons, and then you have the Bucs, which for all intents and purposes appear to have taken a step backwards. So that's why I think they're obviously the cellar dweller.
Yep.
Okay, Chris, we've got some great players on these teams. Who is the most valuable player?
I didn't go out on a limb or crazy this week. I went Drew Brees.
Really? Drew Brees?
Yep.
Oh,
I think he's going to have a huge year.
You are totally right, sir.
Is that what you picked?
Of course, Drew Brees. I believe so much in Drew Brees that I drafted him in my fantasy football league last year.
Yeah, he's a very good quarterback.
He's been a very good quarterback since he was in San Diego. I was so disappointed. Well, I should rephrase this. I thought he deserved to be the starter in San Diego, but since Kansas City plays them twice a year, I was very happy to see him leave.
Yeah,
in favor of Philip Rivers, which has not helped me any either. But still, at the time it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Drew Brees is, I think, one of the best players in the league. He's obviously, I think, at least one of the top three quarterbacks. Obviously, everybody picks Manning and Brady. Third quarterback, without hesitation, I go Drew Brees.
Oh yeah.
And he shouldn't be by all accounts, but he is, and I think it's fantastic. And I think he's a really good fit for the Saints too. I believe, in my opinion,
with that style. Yeah, I agree.
There's a certain flair in that town that he fits in with. I think it's almost like a Broadway Joe thing all over again, only with Drew Brees.
Yeah. No, that's a very good way to put that. I think I like him, and I think he's a great quarterback. And his numbers are sometimes better than Manning's. Like last year, his numbers were better than Manning's. So it's just
and obviously better than Brady's.
Obviously.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, what was Tom Brady for the year? Like 2 for 6 or something like that, or for the whole year? Or did he even get that many passes in?
Yeah, if you ask Kyle though, if Favre had attempted that many passes, he would have thrown for 3,500 yards and 16 touchdowns.
Oh, 6 passes.
Yeah, if Favre had. But anyway, all right. So that we agreed on Breeze. Now, hopefully, we have something different for the least valuable player.
I'm sure we do. I guarantee you don't have.
I think there's a lot of people in the NFC South.
I didn't pick a person.
You didn't pick a person?
No.
Did you pick a mascot by chance?
No, I picked
Frankie the Falcon.
I picked. Oh, I guess it doesn't make as much sense to me as it did before, but whatever. I picked I'll just change it right now.
No, you can't tease us like that. You gotta tell us what your original pick was.
I put the Bucks quarterback situation as my least valuable player, whether it's Freeman or whether it's Leftwich. I think that's going to cost them a lot.
How dare you, sir?
I'm sorry.
How dare you? Because that is Byron Leftwich, who I kind of liked at one point in time, because I had him on my team on Madden, and Josh Freeman, awesome K-State quarterback. How dare you? My least valuable player was Josh Freeman.
Are you kidding?
No.
So we almost agree. We actually did kind of agree then.
Yeah. I can't believe you picked mine. How dare you? No, actually, I just think.
How dare you pick mine?
No, obviously it's mine, because I gave a name. Oh, got you there.
Okay, whatever.
You hedged your bets. Actually, I could be wrong, and Leftwich could be the starter, but I've heard a lot of rumors that Freeman's gonna end up being the starter. And here's the thing: is that last year Ryan was decent as a quarterback. As a rookie, and Flacco was kind of the same way, that he didn't embarrass himself, so everybody thought he was really good, but he really wasn't. He was really kind of average to mediocre, and so everybody expects first-round quarterbacks to be good right off the bat. No, not going to happen. You put him on the field, and he's going to sink your team this year. Do I think he can be better in the long run? Yeah, sure, I do. I just don't think it'll be right now.
I agree. I don't think. I think that the thing is. It's actually a very rare thing for a quarterback to step in right away and be good.
Yeah.
And people look at the records of the Ravens and the Falcons last year and think, oh my goodness, they were good. When in reality, I feel that they were just more game managers that didn't completely fall on their faces.
And Ryan did look good at times. He showed more flashes. Flacco, every time I watched him play, I thought completely mediocre. I do not know why people keep talking about him.
Game manager.
Everything they always say is he's not a rookie anymore. Yes, he is. He's playing terrible, but he's not throwing interceptions, so he's good. No, BS.
So I think it's put a little added pressure on the the new quarterback class.
And now people are going to be like, "Oh, we could easily go with a rookie quarterback this year." And I say go at Tampa Bay because I've never really liked you. All right. So do you want to give me your records, or do you want me to give you the records?
You go first this week.
Okay. So last in the division, I have the Tampa Bay Bucks at 4-12.
Oh wow!
Absolutely, yeah. This is a team in decline, and I think it's going to be a severe decline.
Wow, I'm a little surprised by that, but that's interesting.
They have the cellar dweller, and I think they're going to have a bad year this year. And everything they do this year is not going to be for this year. It's going to be for next year, hopefully. And if it's not, then they're going to have to hit reset again.
Yeah.
Third, I have the Atlanta Falcons with 6-10. I think they're going to take a step backwards because they are the darlings of everybody right now. That's the thing that concerns me. Is once everybody gets on board, this is the team that everybody's going to be like, wow, they were pretty good last year, and Ryan's just going to get better, and now he's got Tony Gonzalez, so they're going to be even better. Wow, they could win a Super Bowl. And every time you hear that is when they go backwards. So so I see three more losses and all that. Second, I have the New Orleans Saints at 9-7. That's one more win than last year. I just don't trust this team. I'd like to think that they'll win the division, but I just can't really bring myself to say they will win the division. And I have the Carolina Panthers to repeat at 11-5, just because I just have a hard time seeing anybody take them down. Just because I don't think anybody else in this division is as good as they appear to be. And actually, I don't even think Carolina is that good to be. But I think in the NFC they can win 11 games. It's a very
competitive division. We agree on most things. I have the Buccaneers in last, as I said, my cellar dweller. However, I guess I was either, as this seems to be an ongoing